Am I ever ready?
Y'all ready for this?
If you can't tell when we recorded this based on that, I highly recommend you check out all of our old content.
Yeah, so here we are, another episode of the Weekly Dosage. We're counting down to you. No, we're not counting down to you because that doesn't make any sense. We're counting down to episode 100 by doing some pre-recorded episodes so we can prep and have a few Fridays off.
That was either too many numbers or not enough. I don't know which.
To you.
Well, I mean, because I was like,
So tonight we're gonna
hang out.
chill. We're gonna play some relaxing one.
If you want to hook it up, I'll play.
Are you gonna play? It's hooked up. It's ready.
Yeah, I mean, which was it? Is it?
Wait, we're not all gonna play?
Yeah, I thought we were all gonna play.
No, because you can see each other's cards.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
For those that don't know, Milla's in the house.
No, we're not.
We're going to sit outside.
Oh, where's your Switch, Kevin?
Yeah, do you have this game? It's on sale.
He doesn't have this game.
You wanna play Uno?
With cards.
Online play.
We could try
There you go,
online. I don't know
PvP.
if we'll find a match.
Kevin loves PvP.
We could try it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if we'll find a match.
Nah.
Have you ever heard
Nah.
about?
Nah.
Have you ever heard about the Rooster Teeth Uno movie they did?
The Rooster Teeth did an Uno movie.
Yeah, they set out playing and they accidentally set the timer or the score
Oh, shit,
really
really?
high, and it's a 3-hour movie.
What?
It's on IMDb as one of the highest rated films.
Really? No, that's funny. History lesson right there. The Uno facts. You adjusting the rules?
I don't know, man. I was just looking at him.
It's classic Uno.
Wild Draw 4s.
So Uno is another one of those games like Monopoly where people make up their own rules often when you play them in person.
Oh my god, and it's another...
The traditional rules are often broken or incorrect from people's interpretations.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in our house, we had a... You know what reneging is?
Sounds offensive.
It sounds offensive, but
R-E-N-E.
it means holding back.
Yes.
So in the way I taught it, I was taught it, and the way I thought the official rules were, is okay. Say you have,
You're playing against pudding.
Well, shit.
say there's a blue one on the table, right?
Yeah.
And you have blue in your hand, but you also have a green one. You have to play the color that's in play. You can't change it to another color if you still have that color in your hand.
Right, you're supposed to, yeah.
That's an official rule?
As far as my understanding, yeah.
Because Sarah argued with me that wasn't an official rule.
I don't know.
'Cause she did that, and I was like, you reneged. And she was like, what did you say to me? And I'm like, no.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, see, the game just let me do it. I played a green draw 2 when I still had yellows.
Yeah, so for anyone watching...
It's just how I was taught.
look up.
Apparently that's a house rule.
Oh,
Yeah, house
yeah.
rules are different. And
Wait, what's...
You
What
can
does challenge mean?
You can challenge them if they had the card to play and they're...
Oh, well, there you go.
So
it is an official rule.
Yeah.
Well, I challenged them.
So you challenge. They did have a green or a number to play, so they have to
suck
draw 4.
it. Wait, so is it still blue?
It is blue now.
So someone could have challenged you because you did that wrong.
Yeah, you didn't have to draw the 4. You challenged them. They had to draw.
It is an official rule that you can't stack like +4s.
Yeah, the stacking. Yeah. But it is a modifier in this. You can customize it.
Well,
So they understand that
We
that's
always
a thing.
played where you could stack the 4s and the 2s, but not interchangeably.
Right. I always did stacking.
That's a bitch if you were just playing another person.
Oh, you
Yeah.
absolute
Just
waffle.
have a handful of reverses and
You're
draw
challenging
4s.
Of course I'm going to challenge you. What happens if I lose? I get 4 cards anyway.
You
Oh, no, I get
you
6 now. Whoops. Mistakes were made.
Yes, they were.
That's fine.
So you're playing against Luna
And Dusty Pudding.
and Dusty Pudding. So Luna actually was a name that Lana and I wanted if we were having a girl.
Okay, what does this card do? I don't recognize
Skip.
this one.
Skip.
Oh, is it a skip?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Skip you, Luna.
Skip. Dude.
Get some, Dusty. Oh my god, why do they keep picking blue? This is bullcrap.
Switch it back.
I should have gone red. I don't know why I went yellow.
You had the most yellow.
So what I want to know, comment below on the video if you're watching this. Any of you never played Uno? I wonder how many people have never played Uno.
What do you do with your childhood?
It's a weird. I never really thought of that. That's one of those things that I just sort of assumed was somehow ubiquitous. Like everybody did it.
Yeah, what if that was just a game that, like, what if it was a sin to some, like, beliefs?
You ever played Skippo?
Skippo. Yeah.
Phase 10?
Yeah, Phase 10.
I didn't play Phase 10 as a kid, but I did play it.
I think we played it.
God damn it.
What's the card game that's, like, really big for people in Michigan?
Euchre.
Euchre.
Yeah, I've never played Euchre.
I've-
No intent.
Yeah.
I played it, don't remember how to play it.
Yeah.
Do I have to hit a button to call Uno, or am I...
I think you have to, yeah.
Well, nobody called me on it, so...
No, they got an Uno, though. You don't have to draw a card.
There are only 3 people.
How do I...
It's behind us.
How do I draw?
It's the buttons are behind us.
Huh?
Disappear. It's your B button.
We used to play
I found
where you
it.
had to draw until you got a card you could play too.
Yeah.
You just had like a match.
Which isn't
you
an
go
official
from
rule.
one card to all the cards.
Monopoly was like that too.
you
I think you said
bastard.
that, but because like in Monopoly, if you didn't have the money to buy it or just chose not to buy a property, it would go into auction.
Yeah, that is an official rule.
That's in the book, yeah.
Yeah.
We never played like that.
I actually do have...
Son of a
I do
bitch.
have Monopoly on here.
Oh god, no. I thought you liked your Switch.
I do. We could do we could do a 3-parter for this episode.
You ever seen
Just
the?
have 20 minutes of Uno, 20 minutes of Monopoly, and then 20 minutes of Tetris 99.
And just 20 minutes of me sobbing uncontrollably.
Did you ever see that?
I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
The coffee table with all the games built into it.
Mhm.
I always wanted one as a kid.
Yeah, those are
Like
cool.
it has replaceable wood things that
Yeah.
pop
Screw you,
out.
Dusty.
It was like $150 as a kid, and I always dreamed about like getting it.
So much money, even as an adult.
Someday I'll
I
get
think
my
it was
play
like
table.
8 games, and if you think about it, like it's $20 a game, so it's not that much.
You know what I want more than anything right now? And I say right now because this is what I want more than anything right now. Because it'll change.
Oops.
Arcade 1-Up puts out those arcade cabinets.
The mini ones?
Yeah, you've seen
I've
those.
those, yeah.
I mean, they're not mini in the sense that they're like mini.
Yeah, they're not
They're-
full scale, but they're like.
they're a smaller scale.
Yeah.
You can get a riser to have them a normal height.
Did I ever tell you about the thing that I backed? The play table? Oh, I regret this choice. These cards are...
Yeah, those are great.
I don't like this.
What's going on with this? Oh,
I
it's
picked a
Rayman.
different theme.
Rayman. Rayman's an okay series.
No, there's this thing called Play Table that I backed, and it's basically like a giant tablet. The one I bought was 25-inch, 27-inch, I think. I don't remember, but it's got like 8 USB ports, HDMI. It's NFC enabled, and so the idea is that you have or download games into it, and then you can use stuff like your amiibos as figures. So like if you wanted to play D&D with actual figures, you could like load up a map on it and then use your NFC enabled stuff like amiibos
Right.
and put it physically on the table. And if the thing is not vaporware and I actually ever get it, the HDMI is out. And so, you know, we've talked about doing board games before.
That would
be really, really
that
cool.
would be really cool, actually. Yeah, I'd love
Give me
that.
6 cards.
I'd love to see that. Yikes.
I knew that was going to happen.
So with the arcade 1-Up cabinets, they have like Street Fighter, they have Mortal Kombat, they
What the hell
have
is the lightning bolt?
they have Rampage, which I thought was really cool. They have Centipede, Millipede.
Huh.
So they have a lot of retro ones. The one that they are releasing soon, it might be out at the time. It's not at the time of recording this, but the time you're watching it might be out. The one that I really want, Ninja Turtles, the arcade, and Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that, and it's $350, which I'm like, I can't. For one, Lana, love you, but you'd kill me.
Yeah.
2, it would look so good down here. But I can't. $350, like, for something that I can do in emulation.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I've always wanted to build an emulator cabinet out of a Pi.
And that's it, too. The limitations of this thing, unless you're modding it and voiding the warranties on it, those are the 2 games. Sure, you get the sticks and everything, but like you said, you could build your own.
Buy sticks online.
Right. So you could potentially build your own for less than $350. Potentially. But this one has the original...
Like the vinyls.
The vinyls. It has April
marquee
O'Neil and like the live action looking like vinyl on the side. It's a cool looking cabinet.
Yeah.
So it's like... I'm not torn because no, I can't afford that, but...
Sure.
If I was going to splurge on anything ever, I think that would be it.
Yeah. I'll tell you the arcade cabinet I would splurge on. There's 2. If we're going, like, just for me splurge, it's the Police 911 cabinet.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that thing, and I dumped so much money into it at Pinball Pete's. I don't know if they still have it, but I absolutely adored that game.
I think they do, because didn't we snap a photo? Because we went there for my birthday this year, and Eric and I were snapping photos of some of the things. We sent you some.
Not of that.
We sent you Tetris.
Yeah. The Tetris one's pretty cool, too. But
That
so
place is
that would be my just for me splurge. But if I was like splurge with the intent to share with friends kind of thing, was the Outrun 4-player cabinet where there were 4 decks, but they were all linked and you could play the game together. That's another one that I dumped so much money into.
Rush was.
And then they just got rid of it. I mean, it's a similar concept with Rush, but the thing that I loved about Outrun was that it focused heavily on the arcade drifting mechanic.
Yeah.
Is that green? Is that the current suit?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it's the Star Wars cabinet.
Star Wars
Trilogy, where you sat
Where you have
down
the-
with the joystick.
Yeah.
Did the fucking Death Star runs.
I like the Jurassic Park Jeep one.
Actually beat
that. That was
The
cool,
light
too.
gun. Yeah.
I mean, I like light gun games in general.
The
Time Crisis is
Velociraptor.
one of my favorite
Yes.
franchises of all time.
I loved my Sega Saturn when I was younger. Unfortunately, unless you have a CRT, you can't use light gun games anymore because it
Yeah.
requires glass. There is a trick where you can set up a light bulb and then use that, but again, that's nonsense. But I played a lot of Virtua Cop and then Area 51 and other things like that.
I always wanted
That
to
was a lot
try
of fun.
the pods.
Oh, that Anthony had, yeah. Shout out to my buddy Anthony Capobianco, who runs Tokyo Attack. If you're familiar with GDQ, Tokyo Attack is one of their sponsors every year now at AGDQ and SGDQ. But he's a really, really cool guy. I met him originally working at Matsuri-Con.
Yes.
And I was running the game department there, and he brought out all of the arcade cabinets that he had. So it was primarily originally stuff like DDR, pop and music, dance and rhythm games like that. Taiko Drum Master was always a huge draw, but he has since expanded the crap out of his library in a big, big way. So I'm really, really happy for that dude. He deserves all the success he's getting. He's a real cool guy. So anyway, the moral of that story is one of the last things that he picked up before I left Matsuri-Con were Gundam cabinets, Gundam pod cabinets. So they're huge, but they're like full pods, like doors close, and you're fully immersed in it. And they're also networked together, so you get like full-on Gundam battles.
Do they have those
They're cool as
at, when we went? We saw some
Yeah,
set.
yeah, we passed them
Okay, I
out
was
there.
gonna say,
They
we
were out
saw
in the
some
hallway.
set up.
I forgot that they were out in the hallway when we went. Yeah, we didn't get to play them, obviously.
Yeah,
but
we were busy.
Also, I got to describe it for the audience who wasn't there.
Yeah.
But
If you're wondering
Yeah,
what
it was-
Matsuri-Con is, obviously check out their website.
Matsuricon.org.
Also, if you want to know what we did, we participated over a year ago in some gaming tournaments. We commentated several games, and we have some of that in our archives on our YouTube.
That we do.
And honestly, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, you won!
I won 1-1. Proud of you.
And for us, just kind of going in with really no experience
Oh, why didn't I quit and change the theme?
or really
What is wrong with me?
I don't want to say we didn't belong, but like
Yeah, because that's not.
for us going in with no experience and not really knowing what to do or what to expect, I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, overall, it was a good time, I thought.
We never really got to reflect on that experience either. I feel like we just went back to normal programming and just kept going.
Yeah, well, it was sort of an anomaly for us. We did it largely for
Exposure.
the exposure, yeah, and it was an alright time. I'd do it again if the circumstances were right. We talked potentially about doing it again this year, but there's no way we could do it now.
No, it's
No time to plan and
no time to
all
plan.
that.
Too much going on right now.
Yeah.
For obviously those that do or don't know, I recently welcomed my second son into this world. He'll be, by the time this airs, 2 months old already. Which, holy crap.
Yeah. Time flies, man.
Yeah. So.
You know that what's also interesting about that is that means we're 2 months removed from our E3 episode.
Already, yeah. That was what, episode 90 or 91?
I thought 89, but you're apparently
Maybe
always
it's-
going to school me on the
Nah,
numbers. so.
maybe you're right. Maybe it is 89. I can't recall now. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, come on. I only had one card, you butthole.
Mm-hmm.
He's bullcrap.
So, as we're counting down and getting closer to episode 100, we're going to be basically going through this very timeline we're trying to recall from just weeks ago and talking about thoughts and feelings of, what we were doing during that period of time and what we felt about the content.
Yeah.
So it's we've been hyping this up for weeks now, if you didn't know already.
Mm-hmm.
Just because more so, it's one of those things we need to digest and reflect and move on to the next era of the channel.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting times. So do I have to play Color Suit
Yes.
to
on
skips? That sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to play the yellow. He's got a bunch of yellows. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's probably why I use yellow.
Yeah, no, I know.
That guy's in fog right now. You can't see how many cards he has.
Huh, yeah, that's interesting. I don't have a choice. Oh, that's not the button I meant, son of a bitch. Why am I so bad at buttons tonight?
The hardest button to button.
No more yellow for you.
Isn't that white stripes?
Is it?
Viewers, what do you think? Hardest button to button? Who is it?
Chat at us.
Where's Kevin when you need him to confirm info?
What?
No, don't skip me, you jerk.
No.
So I don't play crap like
White
this.
stripes.
See, white stripes. There you go.
I think he was asking the phone.
Oh. He's confirmed.
I did.
He confirmed.
You moose pickle.
I want to say tonight, but it's not tonight for you watching.
But you was watching at home.
For us, recording quite a bit of content in bulk. It's been the musical night.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
And we have yet to play at this point, which is funny. We're saying we have yet to play, but it might have aired already.
Yep.
Parappa the Rapper. Parappa the Rappa. Sorry.
Piranha Rahana?
Sounds...
Pepe Le Pew.
Yes.
Boop.
Oh man, that was so many... I used to... When I played soccer, they would call me Pepe LaRue.
Ha!
Because
I'm
I
sorry.
stunk. I'm like, go F yourself. I always got mad. I got made fun of a lot.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
You don't want to do the winter one in the
Still
middle of
do,
summer?
am I right?
Up top!
Fire Trevor. Doesn't flow the same.
No.
Trevor forever.
Trever Fever.
That's dirty.
Back to the regular. Deuce. That's rude. Oh my god, when is it my turn?
Never.
Oh, that's not even the right
Never
thing.
gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Apparently you are correct.
Never gonna get it. Never
Hey,
gonna
I
get
have
it.
that color. And I hit the draw button again. What is wrong with me?
I mean, you can't see it's behind us.
I know, that's true.
It's not helping. I could just make us float around.
Ooh, Uno is haunted!
Or we could really mess with things and just put us on the pile.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Just cards coming out of my butt.
That's a weird trick.
That's what Crash did with those jewels in that previous
I just
episode
hope you're not
we
going
did.
around saying, pick a card, any card. And just show me your butt.
Pick it.
Card.
Lock the,
Oh,
lock the
no.
magician.
I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna... Yeah, screw it, 6 cards.
My cat's a slut.
Ah!
Look at her.
Eat it!
She's looking at you.
What up? Was it still my turn?
Yeah. Oh.
See, I didn't say it that time.
Oh.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Ba-dun-dun-dun.
You ever watch that
My
movie?
brother watches that movie off of my Plex so frickin' often.
Why?
Like every day and a half I log in, he's watching Moana.
Why?
He's got wood from all.
Ah, it's gross and weird. She's underage.
That is
Um,
really strange.
No, I don't think it's actually him. I think it's like his girlfriend's daughter or something. I don't know.
I'd say are there kids involved?
Probably, yeah.
My son
Red
likes-
card!
my
Oh
son
my
likes
god,
Moana.
with the reversals!
He's been flipping through so many movies recently. He's watched Monsters Inc., Moana,
No more cars?
Cars. He's still,
Oh, okay.
he's still got it. As soon as we get his room finished decorated with all the car stuff, he's going to stop watching Cars.
Yeah, certainly. That's what happened with Alex. Why did I get 2 cards?
I don't know.
Did I forget to call Uno?
I think so.
Okay, get out of the way. Like, is there a button back there for calling Uno? This is bull crap. Move us! I'm losing here.
Okay, good. You said as soon as that you did what now? You stopped watching?
Oh, we bought him a bunch of Cars stuff. Like, we
He's
bought
just-
him the...
He's just done.
He was refusing to potty train at first. Let me just throw my son's business out on the internet here.
Sorry, Alex.
When you're watching this,
In like 2 years, he's going to hate you.
That son of a bitch.
Oh, you gotta learn that
oh
from David.
man.
Aw.
Anyway, he wouldn't do it, and so we bought him the Cars potty. I think you
that's
had the
what
same
we
one.
had the same one,
and it
yeah.
has the like you push the button, and he's like ka-chow.
Oh, see, ours
No,
didn't have
talk.
sound effects.
Yeah,
Mine
ours
was the
talk.
cheap plastic one. So now my son's going to hate me for that. You spent more money on a potty than I did.
I think he got it from like a mom-to-mom sale or something. So,
I just got it from mom,
Ugh,
Amazon to
you
mom.
shitter.
yeah.
Amazon mom. Amazon mom.
Mom-son? That would have been better. That would have been way easier to say.
Trying to say that Emma's mom. Who's Emma? What's her mom?
Emma's mom?
Emma's mom. Emma's mom.
I don't know
This
about
shit's
you
getting
sometimes.
worse and worse every single episode. Oh.
Ridiculous.
For those that even are still watching, because
I
they're like,
don't
they're
even
playing
have my
Uno. Why do we want
cards.
to watch this? Like, honestly, of all the ideas for an episode,
This is one of the more ridiculous ones.
Uno.
Who's over there making noise?
What the fuck? He's just watching something else.
Hey, he's tuned right the hell out. Can I get a card I can play, please?
Oh, no.
Jeebus.
You know, here's the thing. I'm not even going to market this episode. Because, like, this Friday,
Do you see this shit?
Uno.
Dude played a 3. I had a 3. Then he did a reverse, and now I'm screwed again.
That's Uno, man. So here's a question before I forget. Because I thought of it earlier and then I forgot. So before I forget again.
Alright, what do you got?
Uno. The game's called Uno. In Spain or Mexico, is it called One?
You know, I've asked that question.
Okay.
And if we were live right
He's
now,
looking at me like I'm
Uno.
crazy.
Uno is one.
I was
in
gonna
Spanish.
say,
That is the point, Kevin.
That is the
Thank
point.
you.
What do they call Chinese food in China? China? Just
and it's
food?
called food.
It's called food. But for real though, is the game called One?
No, I'm pretty sure it is actually called Uno.
Right, so it's One.
Yeah. But it's not 1, because that's English.
You know there's a,
Yeah, look, you made me lose.
you know there's a game called Dose.
Is there a
Not
game
even
called those?
It's a newer game. It's called Dose.
What do you gotta do?
Is
I
there?
have no fucking clue.
It's not called Deuce.
Oh,
That's a poop joke.
douche.
Oh.
Douche canoe.
Dose!
By the makers of Uno.
No, it's really made by Uno too.
Don't you do it.
Do what?
I thought he was gonna do something.
What are you doing? We should get Dose.
A +2.
I want to get Dose now.
Dosage.
Dos Equis. That's not really
Each
good.
player receives
That
7
is
cards.
not.
2 cards are placed face up in the center of the table. The object is to be the first person to run up on cards. You are trying to play cards from your hand. 2 cards that are on the from your hand. 2 cards that are in the center of the table.
He's
There are 4
struggling
ways you can
words.
match cards. Well, it says 2 as in TWO instead of. I think it means TO. You're trying
Does
to
it?
you play on the 2 cards on the table.
Oh my
I think
god, you
can
eat
get
a
rid of
duck.
one card.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I
Eat
didn't
my
know that was a
yellow.
thing. Ew.
Like I said, I think it's relative.
Eat my yellow snow. Oh my god, stop picking a new color, you bastard. Why does the AI cheat so bad?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Wow.
Holy hell.
Bro, just went nuclear out of nowhere, man.
Dude.
Well, he skipped me.
Remember Skip It?
What a bitch. I remember Bop It.
Twist it. Yank
Pull it.
Oh, no, yank it.
No, you don't remember Skip It? It was Skip-Bo?
Yeah,
Whatever it's called.
Oh, okay.
See, you know this song?
Yeah, Skip-Bo was a...
Hey now kids, now gather round, see what you skipped in town. But the very best thing of all, there's a counter on this ball. So try to beat your very best score. See if you can skip a whole lot more.
What the hell just happened?
Skip it. Go ahead and skip it. Right? That's the melody?
when I
Yes,
was,
see? See?
when I was a kid, I
Kevin
used to-
gets it. He gets it.
No, you don't understand. I used to go around the house singing jingles because they get stuck in my head. Because
Yeah.
that's what the commercials used to be. They used to have jingles. That was
You
the
want to know
whole
one of my
business.
favorites from the jingles of that time period?
Was it the off commercial?
It was not the
If
off
it's not
commercial.
Crossfire, you're
Is it
wrong.
Chicken Tonight?
Oh, Chicken Nice good. Crossfire.
You'll get caught up in the
Crossfire!
Go ahead.
No, I'm Mr. Bucket. Toss the bottom of my mouth, I'm Mr. Bucket.
I can't even. Seriously, I'm like a fucking 15-year-old every time that commercial comes on.
Do you,
I
do you
can't
know
even
do you
deal.
remember the off jingle?
No.
It was when you're outside and you want bugs gone. Now there's off that you don't put on. Now there's an off that starts with a light, so you can enjoy a delightful night. Hey, hey. There's a candle.
Oh my god.
I remember those.
So
That's
there are
the
people who
candles, right?
get
Yeah.
really, really good money for jingle writers. Like, all you have to do is come up with like a
I don't
20
think it's a big
second
Why?
business anymore because they just don't do it all that much.
Well, no.
Well, yeah, now you
commerce
got
has changed.
well, now you got weird people standing in the middle of the road, or you got friggin' Dean Winter from Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, advertising now
Stealing
is
his
just
car.
people being awkward and strange. It's like
I do
that's-
love that commercial though.
It's
Hey,
apparently
hello?
people like to
I'm
watch
here to steal your
awkward
car.
and strange
What?
things.
yeah, because that's what I do. Because I'm chaos.
I
What?
love those.
Mayhem.
Mayhem, not chaos. My bad.
What's going on there?
Yep, that's what's going on there.
What's going on here?
Say whoa.
That is a cosplayer.
Bill Cosby?
No, no.
No, that girl's awake.
Wow.
We can't air that.
And yet,
We can't.
That's the most offensive thing said tonight.
Wow. So far.
two. Why do you do this
So
to me?
I read the rules a little bit for Dose. Okay, so like you got 2 cards in mill, right?
hmm
If you match one of those cards, you move it off the table and you get rid of one of your cards in your hand
hmm
until you don't have any cards left. I'm
That's
sure
weird.
there's twists like draw 4 and whatnot, but
That sounds like a house rule. That does not sound like the game you described.
what?
He's got Dose right now.
Deuce!
Oh, he got Uno now. What you gonna do about that?
No!
Call Uno. Oh, you got behind your head. The other way. You didn't call it.
Why? Because
I told you.
I couldn't see the button.
Because you moved into the button.
I'm gonna move into your button. just set up shop. Oh, you bastard! I lost one. That's how gravity will roll.
Thanks for watching this segment of the Weekly Dosage.
That was Trevor singing.
Don't play another game. Watch what Tetris 99 coming up next.
Tetris?
Tetris?
Yes, Tetris. Touch buttress.
Alright, We're gonna
Bye.
transition and go.
Yo, what is up,
Listen up,
y'all?
here's the
What
story.
is love?
I'm gonna hurt you.
No more.
Some more.
Some more.
S'mores.
God, we talked about not this
Why don't
week
we have CPU battle?
because you
Spend
have to.
money.
Did you buy it?
No.
Oh.
But I did get you this fancy skin.
You did. Thank you so much for
You're
that.
welcome.
Because that honestly is my favorite skin.
It is pretty dope. Dope Jiggy Fly.
Dope jiggy, dope jiggy,
That's
dope jiggy.
2 episodes I said that on.
We should, like, when you go back and watch old episodes, you should have a bingo game.
It sounded like
Oh
you were
yeah,
about to-
Locke says something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It sounded like you were about to bust into Prince Ali with the dope jiggies.
Dope jiggy, dope jiggy,
Dope Jiggy Fly, Dope Jiggy, Dope Jiggy. I fucked it up. Least I can say, Mama's on.
Sorry.
Mama's on he. Mama's on him.
So we're already slap happy, and we just started here with you on this segment of the Weekly Dosage. So for those that don't know, this is appropriately called, if we're not doing it, we should be, but episode 99 of the Weekly Dosage.
Yeah.
Because of Tetris 99. What else could be 99 but this?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that happens.
So Rob, enlighten us. What is Tetris 99 for those
It-
that don't know?
It is the only battle royale game I give a hot crap about.
Wait, what? Tetris 99 Battle Royale, you say?
'Tis verily, and other words that sound like that.
Where can we play this game?
For free, you can download it from the Nintendo Switch game store.
Only if you're a
Nintendo
Nintendo subscriber, though. You have to pay for their online service. People that do not pay for their online service don't actually get access to this game.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So,
Well,
but it's only $20 for a whole year, and you get Nintendo Online and this game included. So,
yeah.
if you don't have a Switch and you like Tetris, you should probably get a Switch
Me and Rob
and this
split
Tetris
a
game.
family plan, and I've never used it.
No?
You know what's super funny?
Shout out to Caleb. I am on his family plan.
I lied. I used it. I used it the first day we got it, and I never picked it back. I never played it again.
I play a lot of classics quite a bit. Like,
That's what I did.
I'll play for like
Metroid.
20 minutes here, 20 minutes there.
I was gonna say I used it to play Balloon Fight like once.
But let's be real. Who's the classics guy on DNA?
I mean, it's clearly me.
Wow. Okay.
Go back to the archives, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Who's the wrestling guy at DNA?
Well, that's Captain.
Me.
Wrestling, am I right?
Who's the guy that sucks at everything in DNA?
Rob.
That's why I'm about to lose.
So Tetris 99, you said it's a battle royale game, meaning that these people on the sides, up above us and on the other side, they actually are
Real people.
real people. We're playing online. He is playing online. I'm
Yeah.
observing this match. The object
He
is to
watching
try
me my butt
to
kick right now.
target those people where it's targeting. You try to knock them out by sending pieces and things to level their things to knock them out, basically.
Level the things to do the stuff in the jump.
Yes, my descriptor is incredible. And outlast, outwit, outplay. Oh, that's Survivor. That's not right.
Oh no, I did the thing wrong.
Basically, just get good and win Tetris and get down to the last one standing and you win the match. You have achieved this feat several times now.
Yeah.
The highest I've got is 5. Several times.
Yeah, I don't even remember what my current record is, to be honest with you, but I know I'm at like 8, maybe 10, but I also haven't played in a while, so I don't know if it would have,
Got a rusty trombone.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it would have gotten any better. or if
50
it would've gotten
players
worse.
remain. So this is fast paced. This is not for the weak at Tetris skill. You will get eliminated fairly quickly if you're not decent at this game.
That is just some truth bomb right there.
But, I mean, you still earn, what, experience points and you level up?
Yeah.
What,
I mean,
what do you get for leveling up though? Is
win or lose, it moves up your ranking. I don't know that there is any actual prize for being a higher level or anything like that.
people just like to level up? I feel like
Yeah,
they're-
it just, the more you win, the faster you level up, so it's sort of like a prestige thing.
you know.
You can say, oh yeah, I'm level 200 or 1,000 or, something, whatever stupid, They do events though, and that brings me back to what I said earlier
The
about
skin.
the skin. This is not available in the base game. I don't know if it will ever be available to you if you don't already have it.
You have to earn it.
And you had to have earned it by
Getting good.
earning a certain number of points in a, was it a one weekend event? I think it was only one weekend.
I don't know if it was a weekend. It was definitely throughout a week because I had tried it prior to you coming over that day.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I think it was like a set amount of days. And of course, for those that don't know, Tetris was a huge success on the original Game Boy, hence the skin as a throwback to basically what made Tetris in itself a huge success.
Because the game has been available on many other platforms throughout the years.
Do yourself a favor too and do some history, brush up on your history of Tetris because it was not originally a success.
It was originally on the PC, if I remember correctly, and it did not do well.
I'm trying to remember all the places. There's a documentary that exists regarding the history of Tetris, and the guy that created it went through a lot of different game designs and ended up obviously on this one being a success. But even then, there was I think theft with the idea.
Well, if I remember correctly, there was I got wrecked. Dude!
Whoa! Party foul!
What is that?
It's giving you a label. I'm not gonna be able to read it.
Nice.
Starbucks and everything?
Sucks.
Why are you so mean to him?
You said it first. I was just
No, I didn't. Kevin is consistently mean to Rob. And I don't know why.
He just attacked my beverage again.
I don't understand it. Trevor is quite possibly the
Been 5
nicest
minutes,
person, but Kevin is just rude and abusive to Rob.
Look back
See?
a couple of
See?
episodes. He hit me in the head with his cane.
It's true.
It was on camera and everything.
And I bet you he would get really violent and abusive if I turned to this camera right now.
Bye!
See? Abusive.
I've been brained.
Hey, Rob. Does that look like poop to you?
Oh God, come on now.
What is happening? So what place did you get in the
Horrible
last one?
things.
How well did you do?
That's a great question.
You know you got past 50.
That's true. I do know that.
Let's see if we can achieve a feat of you getting first place on this show. Because we're not going anywhere.
I don't know if the music helps or not. I just realized that, I can't hear it, and I feel like it's throwing my rhythm off a little. But I don't know if that's good or bad.
You want the headphones?
Nah, not yet.
You guys planning on watching The Boys?
The boys.
The show. I think it looks cool.
I've never even heard of that.
Really?
Are you trolling?
No, this is for real. The boys?
It's all over TV, yeah.
He
don't
doesn't really
watch
watch TV, but it's an Amazon.
I don't either. I just mean, I see commercials for, I said TV, but I mean, Facebook and Reddit and...
I don't. Honestly, I only use social media to
It's
make
based
posts.
on a comic book. Essentially, it's a world where, superheroes exist.
Think Watchmen in initial tone.
Didn't y'all talk about this in something? I feel like this was something that was discussed.
The point is, it's a group of guys who, quote, take the piss out of superheroes who are overstepping their bounds.
Okay.
Abusing their powers.
Carl Urban?
Yeah, he's one of the boys. But, for instance, the main character, and they show this in the Red Band trailer, he's, sitting there like this with his girlfriend, holding her hands and talking to her. All of a sudden, he's just covered in blood holding her arms.
What's significant about a Red Band trailer?
They're
Swearing and
uncensored,
blood and
basically.
no censoring, yeah. But he's sitting there holding her arms, and they're not there. She's not attached to him anymore. He's covered in blood. And the speedster had ripped through him.
Wow. This will be on network TV?
It's on,
No, it's an
on
Amazon Prime
What is
original.
that? Okay.
But another like the Superman of the world is like, I'm the world's most popular hero. I can do whatever I want. He just yeets this dude up into the air.
Yeet. You just got yeeted out of this match.
I did. I think I was 51 this time.
53.
Oh.
53.
Oh, one of the like weirdest and most disturbing scenes they show in the Red Band trailer is this Superwoman, like Wonder Woman type character. It's just sitting on a guy's face, and then his head pops.
Oh my! I don't think I saw that one.
Wow.
Like when I say sitting on his face, I mean in the carnal sense.
Wow. It's quite impressive.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna go out,
I was gonna say, if you're gonna go, I mean, hey.
She is not an unattractive lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blonde.
no,
No?
she had short hair.
Well, then I guess I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, nope, I haven't seen the show. I mean, it sounds interesting.
It looks really good. Plus, I like Carl Urban. I was really sad about his True Human show getting canceled.
Oh yeah, that was
Did you ever watch it?
I watched the first episode, I want to say.
Did you ever watch it, Travis?
I bet he doesn't even know what you're talking about.
It was set into like the future, like 2068 or something like that. And
I played the video game too, Human.
cops had Android partners. They were like mobile body cams essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And
Aha! For telling the need of those.
right. I mean, it did more than that, but that's the basic of what it was. It was like a monitoring program / assistant / partner who couldn't get taken out easily. And they had a bunch of. You remember what the androids look like in iRobot?
Yeah.
That's what the police were currently using. And at the beginning of the show, they're driving down the freeway and he just pushes us out of the car because he hates it. And I don't remember why he hates it. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that a big part of the premise? Was that he hated having a partner?
He didn't want a partner, so they assigned him a new android who was just basically they look like a human. Did you play
Detroit?
Yeah.
I started it.
Think that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, for what little I played of that game was really cool. I do want to set aside some time to play that.
Especially since it was free.
Yeah, that was an exciting freebie.
That was a surprising freebie.
Yeah, I need to sit down and play it myself. I haven't started it, but
It's really good. I'm a big fan of that company.
Wanted Dream.
I really enjoyed
For those playing the home game.
Heavy Rain.
Loved that game.
And
Was also excited to see that free.
yeah, that came with it.
Not that I didn't already friggin' own it.
I was saying it came with it for those that didn't, because it's part of the
might be
deluxe.
right. It might be the blonde. But I thought she had red hair. Maybe
So
she had red
yeah,
hair.
for those that don't know, the month of July, they did a surprise release of the Detroit Become Human game on the PS4 for Plus subscribers, and it's the digital deluxe version, which means it includes the digital copy of Heavy Rain, which to me is one of their best, if not the best game by that company.
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
Nice.
So is
Jason!
Jason!
Karen.
Jason!
I was blown away just by the beginning sequence. His house was wonderful.
All the weird shit that you could do and you didn't even know if it mattered or not.
Do you know?
And some of it did.
Yeah,
Do you know
shaving his face and just getting up to take a piss and like just basic things. It was like, okay, this is a neat kind of.
You know, for a minute there, I completely forgot which house you were talking about, and I was thinking about Bachelor House.
No, I'm talking about the very.
You're talking about the very
of the
beginning
game.
house. Yeah. No, I know, but like also that. I mean, even then, like.
Because you wake up and you're just like, what is this game? And I went in pretty blind, other than just like the city itself and like learning about, because that's how they kind of propose this in like episodes. They're like, this is the town, this is the people, these are some of the characters to expect. You don't really know the story because they didn't want to give it away for one.
Yeah.
Do you know what scene blew me away as a younger hormone-filled boy?
The shower.
The shower scene.
Oh yeah.
Because that was a very realistic character model.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, some good games.
Did you ever play their previous game in that style? Indigo Prophecy?
Yes, I have it on the original Xbox.
I think I have it on PS2 originally.
Yeah, that was another good one too. Their storytelling abilities. I mean, even back then with the limited capabilities, the console was impressive.
Yeah.
It's ultimately why, because of that game, I'd heard they were working on Heavy Rain, and then I saw like it was a Midwest story and like the setting, and again, just so intrigued by it, which is why it was a day one purchase for me.
Same. And then I was actually really sad to see that the PS4 port of Heavy Rain does not support the move controls at all.
I forgot that was on 3.
Yeah, it was one of the few games that wasn't designed for move but still supported it.
Yeah, I forgot that was on there.
So Trevor just showed me something. Apparently the TV series that's coming out takes place within Endgame.
Huh.
Interesting.
Like where you know how he kind of like a spoiler, but
At this point, we've already done the spoiler.
you know
Yeah,
he grabs the cube and just eats himself away.
Yeah.
And it's gonna address that.
You know, I'll be honest, Phase 4, meh.
Gave you a little fatigue.
Yeah, I think meh.
I'm
The
excited.
fact that Guardians got pushed back because the Suicide Squad reboot, meh.
Well, you can't blame Marvel for that.
I'm not
Well,
blaming
okay,
anyone.
You
Well,
can blame Marvel
you
for
can.
that.
But like,
But-
I'm not even playing the blame game here. I'm just saying like, I don't know. There's some cool things, and hopefully, as we see some stuff, it'll excite me more. But right now, just Tales alone, no Spider-Man, none of that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm more excited for the Black Widow movie now that I know Taskmaster is gonna be in it, because he's a very underrated character. He's a really cool character. You know what his powers are?
No.
He has the ability to mimic anything he sees. And
So, like what's her name in Heroes?
You remember what he did in the
Yeah.
PS4 game?
Yeah.
Like, during that fight, he uses Spider-Man's moves, like the web sling. He swings just because he can. He can mimic it perfectly and like disassemble it and learn how to beat it.
I just think the height of Marvel's success has come. We have Apex with what they've done, and we're going to get some quality and some cool looking things and some cool stories. But we're at the point where fatigue will start to set in.
I don't know if it will. I think they're.
I think it kind of already has for some people, for sure.
So here's the thing: they're doing enough new, different like things with this lineup. that
Sure.
I think it's going to like maybe rejuvenate.
It might rejuvenate for the fatigued hardcore fans, but I think the general audience, they're not immediately recognizable characters, and the box office is not.
Well,
gonna
neither were
have-
Guardians of the Galaxy. But look what they
Sure.
did with them.
Sure, those are great, but I still think a lot of people didn't go see those and don't appreciate what it is. And I think that's going to happen with this next phase. I think it'll have success, all commercial success for all of it.
So here's the thing.
course.
I get the point you're making, but at the same time, Marvel has built.
Set 4.
We had 4 to go.
Well, crap.
Marvel has built up the fact that hey, this is what we're doing. If you want to know what's going on,
No, I know
watch
they've
the damn movies.
established that, but
So I think people will go just to not be left out of the
sure,
conversation.
but we've reached an end of a main story arc that people cared so much
Yeah, at this
about.
point, it's not that you've spent the goodwill, it's that you cashed the goodwill in. You know what I mean? Over the course of 10 years, we built to what was Endgame, and then Far From Home serves as a bridge between where we were and where we're going. And so for the
You got to
people who-
loop those people back in.
Yeah, so for the people who came in late, it's kind of a no-brainer. Of course, you're still hooked in, but for a lot of people that I've actually talked to personally, because I have a couple of coworkers that I nerd out about stuff with, and that's sort of where they are at this point. Is it's been too much, and frankly, at this point, they don't care. And I'm like, I mean, you say that now, but like, I'm more or less with you, Kevin. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that will serve to loop people back in, but the general feeling right now, I think, is one of fatigue for the general populace. For the hardcore among us, we're gonna go. You know what I mean? I said I think I might be heroed out after Endgame, but a large part of that, honestly, was that Endgame was very emotionally draining.
Yeah.
That was an experience more than it was a movie to me.
I've reached the end of things that I'm like super invested in. I want to see another Guardians. I want to see another Thor, but I'm not like, oh my, what's gonna happen now? What's gonna like? Emotionally, I'm becoming unattached. I'm just like, I'll watch and continue to support the franchises, but it's just
the investment isn't there.
I think
at
one
the
of the things
moment.
that'll get people to come back to it is if they officially announce that like they're doing Secret Invasion or Secret Wars.
well, I mean, they're doing What If, and even if they were to bring in mutants and the X-Men, even now, it's like, sure, but you're gonna have this hesitation. Like the X-Men characters I know was from the 2000s. Those cast members coming in, or even Fantastic Four, another great example. You're really gonna have to sell me on some quality actors or something. Like it's an up. They're facing another uphill.
Well, with Fantastic Four specifically, because it's in Kevin Feige's hands, I have no doubt he's going to produce a quality. It'll probably be the first.
It takes more than that dude to make all this happen, though. He's just
Does it?
yes. He's not this magic god.
I know, but he's pretty
He's
good
the
at
name.
his job.
Sure, I'm not discounting his abilities.
But
or that,
again,
but
at the same time, there's the Incredible Hulk.
there is often one figurehead of things. It's just like, and this is a weird example because it almost sounds like I'm backing our president of the United States. The president doesn't really do as much as we all think he does. He's just kind of a figurehead for a lot of things. We're not going to dive into too much politics, but that's just an example I want to use as a parallel here. So,
That was to the game.
I mean, you can be.
That was to the
It was also to Trump, but
Hail to the chief.
But I'm saying as an example, like this person, like you remove him, it doesn't just go. There's another qualified candidate out there, and they're not going to be the one that makes or breaks this franchise or overarching umbrella of things.
yeah, I mean, if Feige bowed out, or if it were to come out now that Feige wasn't as heavily involved in everything in the first 3 phases as everybody gives him credit for, I don't think I would necessarily be surprised, but having somebody with that kind of talent and vision to steer the rudder does make a difference, for sure. And I think it's a huge part of why, at least I personally am more willing to give some leeway on new stuff. As we already briefly touched on, I went into Guardians basically blind, not knowing anything about them, and only going to see that movie at that point in time because of all of the built-in goodwill that I had for the franchise, for the MCU as a whole, I mean.
I did the same with Ant-Man,
Yeah, Ant-Man, I did that going into Ant-Man. I didn't know what to expect.
and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Ant-Man is one of my favorites.
Ant-Man's good. I'm going to rank it low.
I just like the heist film.
Well, I don't think it's top 10 even, but it's good.
I mean, if we're talking overall quality in general, no. If we're talking overall importance to the franchise, no.
Well,
it's not huge.
well.
No, the first Ant-Man.
You're right.
Specifically.
Right.
The
character.
Ant-Man as a character, yes. Huge amount of importance.
I didn't love Doctor Strange either. A lot of people got mad at me for that.
Yeah, it's because you're just wrong. I don't know.
I didn't love it.
But anyway, the point is, I like Ant-Man specifically because it was such a huge, weird break from everything we'd had at that point. It was just a goofy heist film, and I really appreciated that about that movie.
Well,
that was one of the things that I love about the MCU as a whole. They weren't
Yeah.
really afraid to make genre films. Not everybody loved all of them. I know some people that absolutely hated Winter Soldier.
Oh, I loved
Winter Soldier is one of my favorites.
People hated that movie?
Erin hates Winter Soldier. She said it was too predictable and it was boring.
I don't think I can be friends with her.
So good. It was so
I only feel confident saying that about her because I know she's never going to see this.
Speaking of films I watched recently too, I finally watched.
Seriously, that's such a good movie.
What the heck is that movie? The kid.
Karate Kid.
No, it's the hero film movie we were just talking about recently.
Oh, Brightburn?
No,
Last Action Hero.
no, it's the DC.
Oh, Shazam.
Shazam, thank you.
Oh,
Good
Shazam
Lord.
was really good.
I finally watched that, and Atticus watched half of it.
Did you like it?
He loved it. He
Did
loves.
you like it?
Did I like it? I thought it was good. Yeah.
I think it's one of the better DC films.
Yeah, it's.
It was a
If we're
nice
ranking
break.
it-
It was a nice break in tone. It had its dark moments,
Yeah.
but it was very much a hey, I got powers, wee.
I just don't know how. Well, I don't even know really what's happening in the DC universe, extended universe, anyways. But
Wonder Woman 1984 is still coming. There's trailers out for it now and everything. And that's supposed to still be within the continuity,
but everyone else is gone.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. As far as I know, that's the end of the continuity. I think they're riding that one out because it was already greenlit and so far into production that you don't just give up on it, especially because it doesn't...
The first one did really well sales-wise.
Well, and that's the thing. It doesn't rely at all on the other movies,
Right,
and
this
it
takes
did well
place in
on
the
its
past,
own,
yeah.
so of course you do that. You know what I mean?
You know how Superman shows up at the end of that movie?
Kinda.
At the
Yeah,
end of-
he was actually literally supposed to be Henry
Oh, Shazam.
Cavill, but he couldn't do it because, like, I forget exactly what it was.
You can't get a guy to walk into a cafeteria for 2 minutes.
He had, like, some kind of contract against doing it or something. He was, like, all of his time was somewhere across the world.
Growing his mustache back out again.
He was too busy trying to be impossible.
They dropped the ball so hard with having him as Superman because he was fantastic in that role. Like, he was a
The
perfect
movies
Superman.
were way too fucking dark.
No, God damn it. I really did not love Man of Steel. I didn't hate it.
I
as
thought it
much
got
as I
way too
thought
much
it was
hate.
gonna.
Man of Steel was okay. I really
It
enjoyed
was. It was okay.
I'm not saying I didn't have my gripes.
Man-
Like the whole, oh, don't save me, son, because
Man of
this
Steel.
is just the way it needs to
Man
be.
of Steel is a victim of being too long.
Also, yes. It was. I would argue it was definitely more a victim of Zack Snyder's.
Style.
Yeah. It just didn't work for Supes. It would have been fine, I think, for Batman.
I mean, Batman vs Superman.
I would
was-
love to see a Taika
pretty good.
Waititi Superman movie.
A lot of people shat on Batman vs Superman. I really enjoyed that.
It's okay.
You know why?
I liked it better than Justice League.
Why'd you say that name?
That's why I don't like Superman.
What'd you
BVS.
do there, Mike?
I fucked up is what I did there. Because that honestly, that being like the crux of how they get over shit, that fucked it up for me badly. Like, there's any number, 1,000 other ways that they could have got past hating each other. They could have just bonded over the fact that Lex Luthor was a douchebag. I was also not a huge fan of Eisenberg's portrayal. Again, didn't hate it.
It was different.
But
it was too.
It was too Joker. Or not Joker, Riddler.
He was very Riddler.
He should have been the Riddler. If he'd have been the Riddler, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know what one of the best Lex Luthers there possibly is?
If you're gonna say Kevin Spacey, I'm gonna slap you.
First of all, fuck you. He gets too much hate. I thought he was a great player.
I did not care for it.
But I'm not.
I don't like him.
Well, no.
We're generally right though.
The dude-
Gene Hackman. Listen, if you guys can constantly Topher Grace best Venom at me, I get to.
I
Gene
don't
Hackman.
do that!
You
I'm
do
not-
so.
Trevor does that 110%. I've never done that because I'm so mad about it.
I mean,
liked
you've
the
told him
Batman
to do it, and that's close enough.
No,
that
I
was
have not.
that was great.
Tom Hardy was.
Tom
fun.
Hardy was awesome as Venom.
Yeah.
Who's your Gene Hackman?
The dude from Two and a Half Men.
Charlie Sheen?
No, his brother.
I was gonna say what?
In the Supergirls TV show, he was fucking extraordinary. I'm not even. I laughed when they said that he was going to be Lex Luthor. Blew me away. I'm not even exaggerating.
I
he was
am
fantastic.
so far behind in that show. I didn't even know he was in it.
Like, I wish I could make you just watch the Lex Luthor episodes because he's just so good.
I thought they weren't gonna bring Lex in. I thought that was the whole point of having Lena.
I felt like they were always going to bring Lex in because they made so many nods to him directly and showed him like in silhouette and shit.
No, but like I swear to you, I read something somewhere that was like, yeah, we're not gonna do Lex Luthor because that's Superman's villain, and that's why we're gonna give you Lena Luthor and
Well,
yada yada yada. And then I
without
guess
going into
she's-
great detail, Superman's not there right now. So they, you can't be Superman's villain if Superman's not around.
Well, he didn't have his own show, so the point was you just didn't need Lex Luthor. He was a totally unnecessary character. Because
Yeah, but
he
I'm
had
saying
no-
they went out of their way to say, hey, Superman's gone, which opened up, the avenue because Metallica's been in it too.
Well, he was in like at the beginning, wasn't he? Like,
He's been in a couple of, like... Whatever, the point is Lex Luthor. He's really good. Like, he's up there. I think he's almost better than Gene Hackman, to be honest.
oh, that's bold. You know what? I don't know that it really is bold. I'm really only attached to Gene Hackman because of
OG.
Christopher Reeve.
Right.
I mean, I didn't dislike Hackman, but like after growing up and learning what Luther's supposed to be like,
Right.
I was like, oh yeah, that's not like Luther at all.
I know I shared it to DNA, Travis. Did you see that Brendan Ralph reprising his role as Superman?
Yeah, which is kind of exciting. I've seen that he was pretty positive on it too, saying he gets another chance.
That's one of those movies
Superman Returns was okay.
I liked it.
It was okay.
No, it wasn't. The only thing about
was
Superman
okay.
Returns, there were two things about Superman Returns that were okay. One was Brandon Routh,
Right back out.
his literal, I mean, you can close the episode while I'm losing, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll win in the background.
Yeah.
Brandon Routh as Superman was a good casting choice. He had the right look. I feel like his acting style in general played well to the
he
character.
very much looked like he could have been related to Christopher.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he's of the classic look.
And that kid yeeting a piano at a dude. Those are the only two things about Superman Returns that are worth anything. Everything else about that movie was garbage.
I said it was okay. My classification of okay is a 5 out of 10. That's okay.
So it's more
watchable.
generous.
Well, it's watchable.
Is it?
It's
I watched
watchable.
it once. I might regret it. I'm not sure.
I think I've already watched it.
Margot Kidder's in it. Or not Margot Kidder. Robbie.
Is she?
Isn't she the Lex's girlfriend? No, she would have been too young, wouldn't she? I gotta look it up now.
Because that was like what, 2006? 2000.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
2004? No. When did that come out?
A long time ago. Long enough ago that we rebooted. Almost no one noticed because Routh had already moved on to other shit.
Well, we reboot things within 2 years now. So,
Well, we do now, but we didn't then.
you know.
No.
What year was that movie?
6.
Yeah, so wow, nailed it.
Good job. You know what messed me up? Totally unrelated to anything else we've talked about. I was reading trivia for Far From Home earlier today, and this thing mentioned that certain actors were like, I forget who it was, but somebody was the fourth actor to have now been in a movie with a certain person or from another franchise or whatever, you know, like one of those like 6 Degrees kind of things. And specifically at one point it was like, and Marissa Tomei was in this, because it specifically mentioned My Cousin Vinny with Joe Pesci, but then it went on to be like, she was in this other movie with Robert Downey Jr. She was in some movie with Robert Downey Jr. and then it went on to be Jurassic Park. And I'm like, the fuck? Robert Downey Jr. was in Jurassic Park? And so I spent several minutes like ripping apart the IMDb page for Jurassic Park, being like, there's no way I missed RDJ in Jurassic Park. What the shit? He is not in that movie. I misread the rest of the quote because immediately afterwards, in parentheses, it says directed by Richard Attenborough, who was in Jurassic Park.
Right.
And that's what fucked me up. It was just funny that I was just like, the fuck?
Damn! Yep. No. I really hate that man. Such a good movie.
It is. It's a really great movie.
Favorite movie of all time is Jurassic Park.
Never seen
I
it.
thought it was Tootsie.
That's our movie.
Anyway. So this has been another weekly dosage.
This has been episode,
Something.
yeah, more likely 99, hence Tetris 99. So either you watch the first segment, or transitioning to it now, depending on how we edit this.
Seems like we should probably decide those things before we start recording.
But that's not how we do things here.
Yeah, it's too late. We've gone too far.
We have. So I appreciate everyone joining us.
We love
Stay tuned for more segments of the weekly dosage for the time being. Because soon to come is not Rob. It's the dosage. We'll be dubbing the show the dosage after episode 100. Did you just...
Somebody let a duck loose.
There's a duck.
Whichever one. Fart.
We got Affleck in the house. New sponsor.
Ben Affleck.
Ben
I hope that
Affleck.
got picked up on the audio.
I hope so. I'm sure it did. We'll find out. But until next time.
We love you. Bye. Have a beautiful time. worst outro ever.